Alright, starting a new session. Oh my god. Alright,
New session of what?
recording.
What's up, people?
Hey hackers, Blue Cosmo from CTF here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about Space Heroes CTF. Space Heroes basically was a capture the flag competition we did not too long ago. And if you want to learn a little bit more about it, I'll leave a podcast episode where we're going to talk about the CTF and all in the cards. But challenge today I'm going to talk about was called Off the Grid. Basically, they gave you this big grid. And basically, the grid was filled with this sentence from the Prophecy of Light from the game Metroid, but certain letters of the grid were capitalized, and at the bottom was the flag in curly braces. It kind of took us a while to figure that out. But yeah, so we were able to find the flag, or see the ciphertext flag, and the description for the game actually gave us 2 hints. I'm looking at the challenge, right? So they give us 2 hints, right? The first one saying is the playfair, and the second is the flag format. Every word is capitalized, separated by an underscore. So it's multiple words, and each word is capitalized. Through those hints, we're actually able to determine that, hey, this is a playfair cipher. Now, if you don't know how the playfair cipher works, basically you have a 5x5 grid of the alphabet. Now, there are 26 characters in the alphabet, so one character within the alphabet has to represent another character. Typically, I would represent both I and J, or I would also represent I or Q, just so that we can fit the whole alphabet in the 5x5 grid, right? Keep in mind that no repeating characters can exist within this grid because it needs to represent each character in the entire alphabet, right? So if your example, or if your key for the cipher was called playfair example, the 5x5 grid would look kind of like this, right, without any repeating characters. So in order to decrypt, right, we're going to use the so there's this typical sentence that we use to encrypt within the playfair cipher, and it is hide the gold in the tree stump. So basically, I'll show you specific characters from that sentence, but basically you have to take that sentence and split it into 2-letter blocks, right? So all you would have to do is find these plaintext characters on the grid, right? So we'll start with the first 2, HI. So we have to find HI on the grid, and we'll see that H and I form this box, right, by their distance. Then you would just take the letters adjacent from them or across from them as their encryption. So H would now become the letter B because the letter B is all the way across from H, and I would become the letter M because M is all the way across from I. Now, if it's a vertical, if it creates a vertical box, right, so we'll use DE as an example. If we find the 2 letters D and E on our grid, they form a vertical box. So in this vertical box, you would just have to go down 1 to encrypt and up 1 to decrypt. D goes down 1 to become O, and then E goes down 1 to become D. So the ciphertext would be OD. The same thing occurs for anything that is on a horizontal level. So horizontal text, let's use EX for example. EX creates a horizontal box, so you would just find whatever characters on the right to encrypt and whatever characters on the left to decrypt. So we'll take our E, 1 character to the right is X, and we find X, and 1 character to the right is M, so we have XM. So that is basically how the cipher works, and that's basically how we were supposed to actually decrypt the off the grid challenge. However, we got confused. We took all the capital letters and thought that those capital letters were our key. So we took those capital letters, turned it into a 5x5 grid, and that's led us down a huge rabbit hole. Oh, it needs to be a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, got you. Weird.
Did you figure it out?
Maybe. So the key needs to be a 5x5 table, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was super hard to get out of. Eventually, we came to our senses and talked to the developer of the challenge, and helped us realize that the grid we're supposed to be using is the grid that they gave us. Recording. Dog! Fool!
Oh,
I swore!
fucking hours,
Bro, yo, I've been
use the grade
doing.
we gave you.
He's like, have you tried using the grid on the fly? It's crazy though, because I asked her, are you referring to the UVMS grid or the crypto grid.png? And she just said grid. So I know which grid she was talking about. Dog. Oh my fuck. All right, let's solve this shit right now, man. Yeah. So what we ended up doing is, once we understood that, each of the capital letters just needed to be matched as the grid. So all the capital letters that were shown within that grid that we had, we just had to look for those characters within our key, and that's how we solved it.
No, the highlighted I over to the far left row, just above D.
So H.
U and I. Yeah, right there. See?
Oh shit!
That's it. Just do it. You got it.
Got it. So UI would be TH.
What? Yeah, TH.
And
Give me
then
that.
KO.
Here, I'll get my notes open and write it for you in chat.
KO would be
We're gonna be up there in just a second.
EP.
So CHRO so far.
So THEPRO. Oh wow. Alright, I found it. I'm about to turn this shit in. Where is it? Off the grid. Alright, so it is Space Hero CTF. And then in the curly braces we have the prophecy has spoken. Wow. There you go. I turned it in.
Wonderful.
Oh my god. It took so long to do.
67th place again.
67th? Back at
Yep.
67th. Alright.
All right.
I think we can get mobile infantry quick.
I'm on the crisp of this one too.
Oh my lord.
Does anybody know how to fix chunks inside of a hexadecimal file?
Hey hackers, Blue Cosmo from CCS here, and I wanted to introduce you guys to the Happy Hacker Site plan. The Happy Hacker Site plan is a plan where you guys can support us for only $1 a month. That's right, $1. With this comes exclusive benefits like courses, articles, videos, and access to our entire cybersecurity knowledge base. If this interests you and you guys want to get access to all this, check out the link in the description. It's only $1, so we definitely appreciate your guys' support. Anyway, enjoy the video and happy hacking.